The Democrat Party is like a gang. As long as you're the top dog, like watch your back, you're in control. And the Bidens have lost control. So now this party of criminal overlords and manipulators and furiously people who have no respect for the law are going at each other's throats for who will replace Biden. Now, Kamala Harris is the obvious choice, but Michelle Obama is the only one who could actually take her place being a black woman in that party without the whole thing falling apart. Welcome to Doug in Exile. As we watch the cat fight develop, I didn't start this fight. MSNBC did. We've got the article. Let's watch this together. I hope you'll subscribe and join us. I'd love to have you help be in our numbers, help get me up over that 550,000 subscriber mark. It's up to you. I have no control over it. Why Michelle Obama's polling lead over Trump sort of matters. Michelle Obama's polling is what we're talking about. Going to run for president? No. Is her polling lead over Donald Trump relevant anyway? Yes. This is Steve Bannon out at MSNBC. It's not exactly a secret that President Joe Biden's reelection prospects have faltered in the wake of last week's debate. Most of the latest polls showed Donald Trump's advantage growing. Some Democrats have called on the incumbent president to end his 2024 candidacy. That is a certainty. And others in Biden's party have started distancing themselves from the presumptive Democrat nominee. With this in mind, it's easy to understand why pollsters would start asking voters not only about Biden-Trump matchups, but also about what the presidential race would look like if the president weren't at the top of the Democrat ticket in the fall. That's a foregone conclusion now. So now they've been running these tests all along of Trump versus Biden. That's the normal poll you'd take. But they've been running them now for Trump versus Michelle Obama, Trump versus Kamala Harris, Trump versus Gavin Newsom, Trump versus Gretchen Whitmer for a long time, meaning they always knew in the back of their mind that Biden would be replaced because they were lying when they told you he was sharp. Over the past 24 hours, two national surveys, Reuters, Ipsos, and CNN poll, conducted a former Republican president leading each of the Democrats whose names are often included in the speculative chatter about the 2024 race. There was, however, one notable exception from the Reuters report. Here, this is in the italics. Quote, among the names of top Democrats put before respondents, only Michelle Obama, wife of former Democrat President Barack Obama, that's important, outperformed Biden and led Trump 50% to 39% in a hypothetical matchup. Michelle Obama, author of the best-selling 2018 memoir, quote, Becoming, unquote, has said repeatedly she does not intend to run for president, but she's the most popular Democrat there is. This is also important because of the way Democrats think. It's going to put you into their psychology. It's much more than just, oh, we like Michelle Obama. It's that now the Democrat Party is run by an oligarchy. Let me throw this graphic in. Oligarchy, what's that? A small group of people having control of a country, organization, or an institution. That is, the Democrat Party has been running things as an oligarchy of experts and insiders because we know Biden wasn't in control. It's all these other Valerie Jarrett and Blinken and all these weird, the Obamas, the Clintons, are really, it's a group, powerful top-down thing. And then when Biden was all alone with just he and his family, they tried circling the wagons, and there isn't enough family power to pull off the oppression of the oligarchy, which is a team of these leftist Democrats that are really running everything. So to a Democrat, they're not just saying we like Michelle Obama. What are they really thinking? Barack Obama's back in the White House. That's what they're really thinking. So it's not so much, and they'll give Michelle as much room as she needs. But the real thinking is there's going to be this group oligarchy is always going to be running the country with the Democrat Party because they're all experts, experts. And by the way, that is not how America runs. There's supposed to be all of the power put in one singular individual. He has an administration that he runs that do his one will. It's the only thing that we have in our government where it's just one person. One person. Democrats don't really believe in Michelle. They want Michelle and Barack. At this point, let's pause to acknowledge reality. There is literally no reason whatsoever to think the former First Lady will run for public office this year or another. Michelle Obama has been categorical on this point on multiple occasions across several election cycles, although I wonder what she'd think if, even though she has her big Hollywood career with Netflix now, how does she feel about turning the country over to Trump, whom they all say is worse than Hitler, whom they all say is a dictator, whom they all say will be the end of democracy? How can she enjoy all of her Hollywood fun and her Hollywood money when democracy is gone? That's my mortal challenge, to prove to them they don't really believe, they don't really act the way that they say that they believe. As recently as March of this year, in a statement of NBC News, the former First Lady's office tried to rein in imaginations, making it clear her 2024 plans don't include running for office. But this is the thing. It's like we're stuck with Kamala Harris, the most stunning Black female, whatever. And only Michelle Obama could come in and take that from her without being seen as like skipping over. It's very hard to find a national figure on the Democrat side who's a female Black lady, that because I've got quotes of other female Black leaders in Los Angeles that are saying, like, this will be it. If you guys jump over Kamala Harris's head and put in white Gretchen Whitmer or white Gavin Newsom, Democrat Party is going to probably try and throw in a Black vice president like Raphael Warnock or Hakeem Jeffries, or I don't know about lunatic Cori Bush, but there you go. Quote, as former First Lady Michelle Obama has expressed several times over the years, she will not be running for president. Her communications director said, quote, Miss Obama supports President Joe Biden and President Kamala Harris's reelection campaign. So they're going to, if she chooses not to run, they'll still bring her out to bolster up Kamala Harris. But I see Kamala Harris as being really threatened because her numbers are low. And remember, when she ran in 2020 and Biden picked her as his vice president, she only got 2% of the electorate in the Democrat Party, and she had to drop out. 2%, and she dropped out after being, big in California politics. In other words, I have some advice for those ready to put a Michelle Obama 24 bumper sticker on their car. Don't bother. It's a near certainty that this candidacy will not happen. All I can say is it's only a near certainty. It's not a complete certainty. Okay, well, it still looks like it's going to be Kamala Harris, and that she has all her own problems with this whole thing. And we love that the Democrats are having this kind of problems. I say bring on the cat fight. I hope it is definitely Michelle versus Kamala Harris in some kind of a massive, at the Democrat convention, having a massive fight. They're going to bring up Bernie Sanders. They're going to bring up Hillary Clinton. They're going to bring up Michelle Obama. They're going to bring up all their jacked up weirdos. And it's going to be a great battle. And this is all because they deceived us about Biden. They were always deceiving us. And now, as Jeremiah Wright said, Barack Obama's pastor, the chickens are coming home to roost. I'm Doug in Exile.